Welcome to the Rob and Kale podcast. Rob Sanders.
Some would be entertained by it. Some would be horrified by
Kale Carolina Jackpot Hall.
All would be interested in it.
The Rob and Kale podcast.
Let's go.
And welcome into the Rob and Kale podcast. My name is Rob Sanders. I'm here in Columbia, South Carolina. We actually had snow for the first time in forever the other night.
Woo.
My buddy is in the upstate. Normally, I have the ravishing Rick Rude music for him, but I was thinking to myself, he's simply ravishing. He is, of course, Carolina Jackpot. Jackpot, what's up, my friend?
What's up, gang? How's everybody doing tonight? Hope it's warming up a little bit wherever you guys are watching or listening from. Still a little bit of snow on the ground here.
I'm watching behind me as the Kansas City Chiefs are playing the Buffalo Bills, and they just went ahead 32-29. Josh Allen is still on the sideline thinking, oh, okay, I got a chance here. But, yeah, they just scored again. So, wow.
Who scored the touchdown for the Chiefs? Oh, God.
You don't like him at all.
I hate that bastard.
Well, there's a reason we don't like him. I mean, he was the guy that got beat the shit out of his kid and his wife and all that.
Yeah,
and
broke his kid's arm. Just I don't know. He's a piece of trash. But whatever. I guess you can do that when you can run like the fucking wind and catch a damn ball like that on the rope. All is good. Everybody loves you.
Yeah. I mean, he did worse than Ray Rice did. We just have footage of Ray Rice. Remember Ray Rice beat his girlfriend in the elevator? We just have footage of that.
Yeah,
this guy actually broke his arm.
Beat up a grown-up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Anyway, who's going to win here? Is it going to be the Chiefs or the team that I said we should give to Canada? Because fuck Buffalo. It's pretty much Canada anyway.
That's the Comrades team.
I think he's a Patriots guy. He never really tells you who his team is in the NFL. I don't know what his deal is. I don't know.
Well, we know it's the Jets.
No, I don't think he would lower himself to be a Jets fan. All those Jets fans are assholes. I've never met a cool Jets fan.
Yeah, fuck you. me and Doug from the King of Queens, us and Ray Barone.
Yeah, as I said, I don't know any cool Jets fans. So, anyway, 33-29 as we roll along here.
All these games going down to the last fucking minute, aren't they?
Well, yeah, I mean, we've actually had better games. All of them have been down to the final minute. Yeah. Really good games tonight.
Yeah. That was, there were some blowouts last year. That was fucking brutal for the old Tom Brady Tampa Bay Bucks today. I came all the fucking way back and still shit the bed at the end. Not that I was hating. Believe me, not that I was hating it.
Well, I tell you, it was the interesting thing about that game was Tom Brady got popped in the mouth, and he didn't get. It wasn't a late hit. It's just a typical football move, and Von Miller kind of hit him on his lip, and it busted his lip. And the best part of that game is Brady bitching to the refs, and the refs are like, "Fuck you, tired of hearing," and they threw a flag on him for bitching, which I thought was.
How much longer do you think he'll be around?
Well, he's 44, and we goof on him, but he's still a pretty good quarterback.
Nolan Ryan of football.
That he is. Oh no! As we're coming towards the end of the game here, man, what an insanity there. Let's talk about our sponsors, Callaway's Bar and Grill, Callaway'sBarandGrill.com. Go by and check them out. Retro video games, good food, good people, all at Callaway's. And Dennis Wilson from DNC Trucking and Transport, who I spoke to today, who is in Facebook jail for something that he said. You know, it's bad when you get put in Facebook jail and you don't know what it was for.
You might have done something. You may have done something in 2015 to get you in Facebook jail now. Like, I'm an admin of one of those groups, and like they're literally, like, I'm getting notifications about comments that someone made in the group before I was even a member of the group from like 2015. Ugly stuff.
Well, speaking of which, Dennis made it to the 21st century and is viewing on YouTube now. Yeah, because, you know. Congratulations, Dennis. Welcome to the party. Anyway, we're about to wrap up this game here.
Stupid Miami fan, Dennis Wilson.
No, that's not the fake Dennis Wilson, the damn trailer park version that roots for Miami.
Even worse.
Oh, Jesus. Speaking of which, Fireside Chats with Uncle Jackpot, brought to you by the fine company that Dennis Wilson slaves for, DNC Trucking and Transport. Can you please tell us a story there, Jackpot?
Yeah, I'll tell you a story. Tell you some fibs. Hold on just a moment. Pull it up. It sucks to be a Gamecock. Can you imagine the college career Deebo Samuel would have had if he chose not to go to the shithole on Bluff Road? He is a cautionary story. If you have talent, do not waste it by going to the SEC doormat in Columbia. It sucks to be a Gamecock forever. Go Tigers.
A message courtesy of Dennis Wilson, DNC Trucking and Transport. We appreciate Dennis sponsoring the show. By the way, Dennis has bought, for you folks that are baseball fans, he has bought tickets to the rivalry matchup between South Carolina and Clemson at Fireflies Park, whatever the hell they call it now. They change the name of it every year. Yeah, is it Segra? Yeah. Anyway, that's where it is. It's the neutral site game. It's not in Greenville this year. It's in Columbia. We are going. Myself, I'm taking my children. Dennis is going to go, and Jackpot's going too. But who wants to go with us? Dennis bought a whole block of seats. We're going to do a raffle for tickets. These are these expensive ass tickets too, by the way. I mean, literally, you are in the end zone. So, yeah, it's really, really great stuff. And we're going to give away, we're going to do a raffle for these tickets. I think we're doing $10 for a ticket. I mean, to buy a ticket, it's like $40 a piece. These are right to the right of home plate. I mean, these are the really, really good seats here. So if you want to get involved with that, let us know. Yep. Bills just scored again. There you go. So
we'll be Bills look like over there. We might leave Dennis naked out in the middle of the belt line over there in Columbia. Get attacked by homeless people.
Dennis is not going to be naked out there. It's going to be a good time. It's row K and L behind home section 107. It's literally to the right of home plate. Lower level. I mean, really, really good seats. So we're going to do a raffle for $10 a ticket. If you want to go, you get 2 tickets if you win, by the way.
That's the rough area of Columbia. That's not the nice affluent section down there where Willie B's at.
Really? Fuck out of here with all that nonsense. If it were anywhere near Willie B, Dennis would not go. It's as simple as that. Brandon says Dennis is going to be naked at the game. I don't think Dennis is going to be naked at the game. I don't think that's happening.
Now, he might actually get murdered if it was down by Willie B.
Yeah. I think from what I've been told, now I haven't seen this for myself, Dennis has 2 tiger paw tattoos on his ass. If he goes and shows that down near Williams-Brice Stadium, they may shoot him. That shit may happen.
You got 2 tiger paw tattoos on his ass, huh?
Yep. Left and right, sir. When you're a fan, you do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I always thought doing things to sheep, but you know what I know. You know, wow.
Well, you're a multitasker. You go and get some of the sheep, then you turn around and hold his head so the other guy can get it. You're a good fella.
True. I'm always willing to lend a helping hand.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we're gonna give away those tickets. It's $10 a ticket. $10 gets you 2 tickets. So if you want to go to the rivalry matchup, let us know. You can reach out to me on Twitter at Rob Sounds Good. Comment in the thread, like the folks are doing over there. If you want to go to the game, you can win ticket. And the money we raise from this is going to the pediatric NICU at Prisma Health, which is where Dennis's children had to spend some time because of the fact that they were twins. And twins have to stay in the NICU normally. So Battle Belt Beauty says that sounded kind of gay, helping hand. No, he's holding the sheep, not the guy. Get your mind out the gutter. He's touching the sheep.
The female sheep.
I got nothing. All right, 36-33 here. Bills lead the way. Kansas City just called a timeout. They're going to try to get within field goal range to send this to overtime. We shall see how it happens here. No more 1 and 2 seats. Go ahead. What?
Huh?
No, I thought you were saying something. I'm sorry.
No, I was just about to say I think that that Patrick Mahomes kind of favors Spencer Rattler a little bit. Maybe Spencer will have the kind of pro success that he's having there.
Okay. All right. If you really want to saddle your quarterback with that. Okay.
Boom! The 6'1", 201-pound junior from Phoenix, Arizona unloads. 44-yard touchdown, Josh Van. Boom!
I got nothing. So Kansas City has some timeouts left. I kind of want this game to end. Then we got the other thing we're going to talk about. We can get into a couple of things. Jackpot you want to tell people how the Gamecocks screwed you over on the weekend? Can we talk about that?
Yes, I did a 3 team parlay yesterday. $25 risk to win. I think it was $267. I took Cincinnati to cover against the Tennessee Titans, took San Francisco 49ers on the money line, and I took the Georgia Bulldogs to cover against the Gamecocks in basketball. Everything was going fine. Cincinnati game was working out like it was supposed to. And Georgia was beating that Gamecock ass at halftime. And I'm like, yeah, here we go. So I turned that off and started watching the football game. And then I turned the Gamecock game. I'm like, let me see how bad we're getting beaten out. And I turned it on. We're up by fucking 15 points like 3 minutes ago. I'm like, God, a fucking mighty. They fall apart every fucking week in the second half. And this time they decide to start playing well in the second half after we played shitty in the first half. And then, wouldn't you know, later on, of course, Deebo Samuel leads the 49ers to a win over the Packers. So, the Gamecocks screwed me over there.
Yeah.
You can always count on them to shit the bed when you need them to, or you don't.
Well, now this game's going to overtime, 36-all. Patrick Mahomes he's fired up. And so is the young man from Wyoming, Mr. Josh Allen. Now this game is going to overtime. What a great game.
That's the only other person from Wyoming that lives in Wyoming, that's from Wyoming that I know. Brock Lisa, whatever happened to Jalen Brooks? I don't know.
That's one of those things and being someone that I sat in on every press conference this year, either just with the South Carolina folks or when Shane Beamer did his conference call with the SEC, and not much was said about Jalen Brooks. I'm just saying it was What
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
had some kind
I
of
don't know what happened to
issues.
him.
Had some kind of issues or something. So he's never actually played for Shane Beamer. Is he still on the roster? I don't know.
I gotta look at that. That's a good question. I don't know what happened to him, but he was supposed to be like we mock, but he was supposed to be really good. Kuhn says he wasn't that good anyway. Thank you, Brandon.
Well, he
I mean,
wasn't. But where was he from? Where did he play at? Like UNC Pembroke or something?
no, I thought wasn't he from Wingate? Wasn't he the kid from Wingate?
Wingate.
Wingate. I don't even know where the fuck that is. Do you know where that is?
It's somewhere in North Carolina.
Some shithole in North Carolina.
It's out there in one of those little fucking towns that smells like chicken shit.
So, are all the towns in North Carolina smell like chicken shit? Is that what you're bringing to the
that
program?
southeastern part of North Carolina, yes. If you're driving around out in the country and you have the windows rolled down, I mean, you can smell chicken shit for just. I mean, I'm assuming that's what it is, or it's fertilizer or something. I mean, they have like a bunch of meat packing plants up there, and just, I mean, Purdue Farms has a plant up there. Tyson has a plant up there. Sanderson Farms has. I mean, it's crazy. It's chicken shit by Bible Butt Beauty. It's not a paper mill. The paper mill is up near Asheville, and there's one down near Savannah or somewhere, I think, on the way to Daytona.
I don't know. I mean, I'll take Jackpot's word for it. If Jackpot says it smells like chicken shit, then that's probably what it is.
Or it smells bad.
All right. Well, I tell you what. Before I want to take calls this evening and get some reaction from some of these games. They were really, really good games, but we need to get into. I wanted to cover a couple of things. Of course, Jackpot got fucked out of $250 because of his Gamecocks. Here's a live.
I should have just left it alone. I should have just not even bet that game, and I would have still probably won almost as much.
Yeah. Well, here's Jackpot's response.
Yes! Yes! Fuck you too!
Exactly. Jackpot was not happy. Not happy after that.
The Barn stuck it to Kentucky the other day. Now, SEC, yeah, they did. They beat Kentucky. That kid from Kentucky had some kind of insane dunk yesterday.
Vol Steak says Jawan Jennings is the reason the 49ers is so successful. Get the fuck out of here with that, Vol Steak. Are you out of your mind?
Yeah.
Come on, man. The reason the 49ers are successful, first of all, Jimmy Garoppolo is living on borrowed time. This motherfucker threw no touchdowns and 2 picks, and he's getting to play next week. How the fuck does that happen?
Because you block a punt.
I mean, seriously.
Touchdown.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, there's that. I mean, the way that the 49ers line up Deebo Samuel and the way they move him around. And LaVon Kirkland said the other day on Friday that Deebo Samuel runs like a bully. Like you hit him and then you're going to bounce off of him because he's not, the first shot's not taking him down. So, you know.
You remember at South Carolina in 2017 when he took a kickoff back for a touchdown in the first 2 games of the season?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and then they never would. I mean, they would never kick the ball to him again.
No, he was outstanding. I mean, just a great player. So
here's my thing. Why didn't they ever try this? And this is kind of fucking crazy. It might not work. Like, put 2 guys deep to return the kickoff, and then right as the ball is kicked, or right as he's approaching the ball, you cross them up. Are you allowed to do that, or can you go in motion like that?
Well, if you the other thing too is that they kick it to the other guy, have him cross and have him flip it to Samuel, and Samuel can run with it.
Or
you can do that too.
Yeah, do that deal like the Gamecocks did in the 1994 Clemson game when the I don't know which kid it was. One of them threw a pass. It was Brandon Bennett or somebody got the kickoff, and he threw a pass a lateral across the field. The other kid just ran basically untouched, and he ran over another Gamecock at like the 3-yard line or something, and he got tackled by his own player basically.
Well, yeah. I mean, but something else with Samuels too. Why didn't they put him in let him play some quarterback? I mean, why not have some Wildcat stuff for him? He was that good. He's thrown the ball this year. He's been really good.
Well, that's what you get when you play for Will Muschamp.
Yeah, it's a Will Muschamp thing. Him and his stank ass at Georgia. Fuck that guy. So, but no, you got to give congratulations to Deebo Samuel for
Will Muschamp can take a gold bar and turn it fucking green. It's just, I mean, he's just a piece of shit.
He is definitely a piece of shit. You know who loves him though is our buddy Megan loves him. He says all the time. He thinks that the reason that Georgia won the national title is because of Will Muschamp. I mean, he believes that. Whatever. I think that Will Muschamp is a failure.
Yeah, all those top 3 recruiting classes and all that talent. None of that. It was nothing of that. It was nothing that did. It was bringing Muschamp on board. That was the final piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, of course, with Will Muschamp.
Will Muschamp should be fucking embarrassed.
Yeah, he should be embarrassed. He shouldn't collect that ring. He should give that ring back. I mean, he's made, maybe they gave him that ring for fucking over 2 programs in the East.
I sent Uncle Lou a super chat after they won the national championship that night, and I said, I hope his fucking ring is the wrong size.
Some Georgia fan and some South Carolina fan said they thought he should get a cock ring. I can't remember what Gamecock fan said that, but it was on my show the day after the national championship. Maybe Will Muschamp should get a cock ring.
Miniature size.
Oh, shit. Anyway. Oh, wow. Someone said take that back. He actually ruined 3. Okay. Anyway, so we had that. Gamecocks won in basketball. Clemson won in basketball. They beat the holy fuck out of Pitt. Now there's people that are like, maybe Clemson's turning the corner. No, they're not.
Oh, we're back. And all the Gamecock. Somebody said something. Now is it still Fire Frank Martin time? Yes, it is. Drumming a terrible team doesn't. It's not. Just hold your horses there. It's not like. I don't know. I don't know. Not like he just all of a sudden turned into Phil Jackson overnight because he beat fucking Georgia, basketball.
Yeah, well, and let's be honest about Pitt. Pitt's a shithole too. So
yeah, they really bad.
College.
I mean, they beat them pretty bad. I figured they had to be pretty bad if they beat them like that.
It was 78-45 was the final. I mean, fuck out of here with all that.
That's awful.
Let's see what Kansas City's going to do here. Oh, no, it's out of bounds. No, they gave it to him. Travis Kelce with the catch.
How does this work? These fucking NFL.
That's
overtime.
It. It's over. It's over.
What's
score a touchdown. You score a touchdown in overtime. It's over. If you score a field goal, the other team gets a possession.
Okay.
So yeah,
NFL overtime always confuses the shit out of me. Will it be over?
Yep. That's the way that it is. So, all right. So our final 4.
Sorry, I like college overtime better than this. I mean, I don't.
So you got Kansas City. You got.
It's almost like the flip of a coin decides it. You know what I mean?
What a matchup of young quarterbacks next week with Kansas City and Joe Burrow. who, by the way, if you didn't like, Joe Burrow does not give a fuck. Like, none of that shit bothers him. I mean, he didn't give a fuck where he plays. He's a dynamic player. And you got that up in Kansas City, and then I guess you got the Hollywood Rams and the 49ers. I don't know. Mo Football says it feels pretty good to be a Chiefs fan. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at Andy Reid. I mean, hell. I mean, you got to be happy with winning in Kansas City. I mean, shit. It's not like your Royals are worth a fuck. So, just saying. All right, let's take calls. My wife's over here roasting marshmallows in the fireplace.
It ain't that cold, is it?
In our house, we have a fire. Apparently, and I'm cold tonight for some reason. All right, 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. That is the number to dial. If you would like to join us on the show, Jake from State Farm was overrated. Stafford and McColl in the Super Bowl. Okay.
This is
Matt Stafford has played really well. I mean, it sucks that he got drafted by the Lions. He might have had a better playoff run if he wasn't at that shithole franchise.
So
it
said fourth straight year the Chiefs have made it this far. God, that's right. You know, before this run, you know, it's been. I mean, they were just like mediocre for how long?
For a long time, yeah.
A long time. They're like the Jets of the AFC, whatever that is, West.
Like, Patrick Mahomes needs to get a contract for his hair. I mean, that is a trademark. That guy's hair stands straight up. I don't know how he gets it to do that. After he's got the whole helmet on and everything, he's got the $1 million hairdo. Trevor Lawrence gets all the money, but I mean, I'd rather have hair like Mahomes. Look at that. It just stands straight up. That's pretty cool. Trevor Lawrence getting the perk commercials, though. 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. Jackpot, couple of other things here before while we wait on some calls this evening. These are some early matchups that might be interesting to look at for next season. We'll talk about Georgia wide receiver transferring, but I read this article on the Saturday Down South Spite. What the hell? Why is it doing this? Okay. I don't know why it's doing that. Anyway. Oh, well, there's a phone call. I was going to look at the matchups. So we'll take the call first while I bring that up. Here we go. Welcome into the show. Good evening.
Big Barney Ross. Titans lose. Kentucky goes down to Auburn and lays an egg. Most of the receivers at the University of Georgia are running an out pattern, and a vast majority of the people in Tennessee tuck their pants leg inside their boots, and that is for the sheep, so they can't get away from it. Put your hind legs down in there. I don't know. It's been a bad weekend for Big Barney Ross's teams. I was hoping the Titans would do it, but they did not. Y'all think about it.
Well,
I'm out of here.
Well, hold on, Big Barney Ross. We've already determined that you just got to have a friend, one to hold the sheep's head. You don't have to worry about those pants being tied up. Just have one friend to hold the sheep's head while the other does his business. That's what we learned on the program this evening.
As long as you got a 2-foot stump, I mean, you know, you're there. You're halfway home, you know.
Well, some of us are shorter. You might need a
stump are we referring to?
That's a good point, sir.
A lot of the ball fans ask them if they were born in a barn, and they say, nah. But it is what it is. So I'm going to say Georgia will not win the East next year. I think South Carolina's got about as good a shot as anybody. I think Kentucky will blow it and probably come in second, maybe third. But I ain't so sure Georgia's even going to make second next year. They could have a lot of problems up there in Athens. So.
It's January 23rd, Big Barney Ross. Good luck with all that.
Well, they got a bunch of problems. Talent ain't one of them.
Yeah.
Big Barney Ross, I'm out.
Yeah, the only problem Georgia has is Will Muschamp with his new cock ring. Damn it. All right, so these are 9 SEC non-conference matchups that are interesting according to this article. Oregon versus Georgia in Atlanta on Saturday, September the 3rd to start the season. That should be interesting, Jackpot. I like that.
Yeah, I mean Oregon.
Why not?
They got some talent out there, but I don't know. And that's Georgia's defensive coordinator heading up the Oregon Ducks, right?
Yep. Not good.
Yeah, no.
All right.
Think they get thumped.
Yeah, they do get thumped. Florida versus Utah. You know, we've given Florida a lot of shit for not scheduling anyone out of conference. They get Utah next year on September the 3rd.
Where's that?
And
Where's that game going to be played at?
It's in Florida.
Yeah, they're going to get beat.
Yeah, they're going to get their dicks kicked in. Here's actually, I kind of like this one. Arkansas and Cincinnati, September the 3rd.
That is interesting. Who's coming up with these games?
No, these are on the schedule. That's what's happening. I mean, these are the non-conference SEC matchups that are interesting to say the least. Arkansas and Cincinnati, we'll see. I think the Bearcats, they did lose a ton of talent, but
yeah,
still. Next matchup, Florida State versus LSU in New Orleans. Brian Kelly's debut neutral site game. They welcome in Fuck State U.
Yeah, I think that. I think LSU takes care of Fuck State U pretty easily.
That's what we're gonna call Florida State now on the podcast until they're actually worth a shit again. When they're not ruining Jackpot's parlays like they were last season. Jackpot would have probably had $4,000 or $5,000 if it wasn't for Florida State last year. I'm just saying. They fucked you from one side of the realm to the other. They really did. You know what? And this is an indictment on you. Stop betting on Fuck State U, sir. Won't do it. Alabama at Texas. Shit.
Wow.
They're calling it the Steve Sarkisian Bowl on Saturday, September the 10th. Give Alabama credit for actually going to Texas.
Good luck to you there, Steve.
Well, we've shown you
that's going to be a
picture of. You've seen the picture of the thing they run out of, right?
Yeah,
that Texas's entrance.
Ugly.
Alabama will be just right for that matchup. All right, here we go. Tennessee fans, man, they want to get even with Pitt. They go to Pitt to play at Heinz Field on Saturday, September the 10th. No Kenny Pickett this time. They will have to deal with Keaton Slovis.
Former. They probably find a way to lose it again.
I think both teams might be in the top 25. So, still, Pitt's offense, no Kenny Pickett. They were a shit show without him in the bowl game.
Top 25. Okay.
I think they'll both be in the top 25. They should be. I bet you they're in the top 25, both of them. We'll see. Eric says, Tony says the Vols get their revenge. Eric says Pitt loses Pickett and that D-line is gone. Tennessee returns a good bit. Revenge time. I don't want to hear shit from Vols fans if you go up and drop that game. You can just go politely the fuck off and get ready for Purdue in the shit bowl again if you drop that game. Just saying. I don't want to hear anything. Auburn and Penn State. Ugh. Auburn on September the 17th.
I think Penn State will probably win that one again, but I don't know. It didn't look that great either down the stretch, did they, this year?
I sent you the link where Mason, their defensive coordinator, is gone.
Yeah, Derek Mason left.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking around like, what the fuck am I doing here? And he got out. I think that's what happened. So, yeah, but old Stank Bigsby down there at Auburn, that's probably his showcase game for the year.
I thought he was leaving.
No, he got into the transfer portal and then transferred out of it. He doesn't know what he wants to do. I thought he was coming to South Carolina. How'd that work out?
Yeah, really.
No.
B Bean says, "Don't you guys care about Chang being hired as head?" Oh, they hired him as the coach.
Well, here's what happened with that. They were going to hire June Jones, right? Who was the guy that's like 68 years old, and then they were going to bring in Chang.
I thought he was closer to a goddamn 108.
I just bring the facts, sir. He's 68 years old, and they brought him in, and the idea was, all right, we're going to have Chang here to be the guy that's like next in line. Well, apparently they couldn't get the money right, so Jones told them to fuck off, and then they were just left with Chang.
That's Timmy Chang, the guy that threw for like 8 million yards.
Yeah. Tony says he's 72. I read he was 68. You may be right, Tony. He's old as fuck.
I would have thought he had to be older than that. I mean, he's been around since fucking the damn Stone Age. Because he was at somewhere. Where's he at? Was he at SMU at one point? He was in the pros.
He was at SMU.
He was in the NFL at one point, wasn't he? Yeah, the Falcons.
Yeah. All right, so he was born in 1953, which means that's 47 plus 20. He's 68.
69, yes.
Yeah, so he turned 69 in February. But either way, he's old as fuck.
Doing the 69. He always had.
I don't want to come coach there.
He always wore the lei on his.
Well, you heard what happened with Hawaii. They had like the whole thing where they had to shut down the stadium, Aloha Stadium, and then they basically built a field around a track.
Yeah, it's like some kind of glorified high school soccer stadium or something.
Yeah.
The stadium was like rotting from the inside out.
Yeah. I mean, they
why don't they tear it down and build a new one?
I mean, there's not much land in Hawaii, so I mean, they take a little bit.
I mean, you might just have to. Well, I mean, you may have to tear the damn thing down and build it back where it was. I don't know.
803-470-2905. You want to talk about the playoffs, or we got more of these matchups here.
I don't think Hawaii is like the place that you. I mean, you picture it as being like this picturesque. It's this beautiful place or whatever, but I don't know. If you ever watch Dog the Bounty Hunter, there's some real shitholes in Hawaii.
Shitholes everywhere.
Like projects and stuff. It's pretty bad. It's like that area down by, not like that area by Willie B. It's nice there, but it's shitty like that other part of Columbia.
Yeah. Texas A&M in Miami on Saturday, September the 17th.
Oh, God.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Texas A&M at home welcoming in Miami, so that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think they'll probably punish them.
Arkansas. Thank you, Bug. Arkansas, by the way, with another out-of-conference matchup that's interesting. Remember, we talked about them playing, Cincinnati. They're also playing BYU. They're going to BYU. What the hell? That's a hell of a trek for anyone to go from Arkansas to BYU to play.
Yeah, it is. Probably get their dick.
According to this report, it'll be the first time an SEC team has made a trip out to BYU since Mississippi State in 2016. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Thank you, son. All right. Yeah, so there's some of the matchups that the interesting matchups according to this article. I'll pull some ACC ones for our next show. Jackpot, there is a Georgia player that ex-Georgia wide receiver, Jermaine Burton, has decided, yeah, I'm going to leave and I'm heading to Alabama. According to ESPN, He was second on the team receiving yards, 497, tied for second on the team receiving touchdowns with 5. He entered the transfer portal on Wednesday and was gone by today. So he kind of knew what the hell was going on. I wonder if they had some meetings behind the scenes and were like, yeah, you're not going to be valid this next season, so go somewhere else. Or maybe he didn't want to play with Stetson Bennett, or who knows, man.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
He was hurt a lot at Georgia, I think.
Here's some of the transfer spots for just the Bulldogs. Amir Speed is heading to Michigan State. Jalen Kimber is heading to Florida. Lovasse Carroll is transferring to South Carolina. Latavius Brini to Arkansas. Justin Robinson to Mississippi State, and Jalen Johnson to East Carolina. So there you go with that. I mean, they lost a bit.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, well, here's the other note from this that I thought was interesting. Despite losing Burton and running back James Cook, who declared for the draft, the Georgia staff will return 4 of the top 6 players in receiving yards, including freshman tight end Brock Bowers, who led the team with 882 yards and 13 touchdowns. So, yeah. I mean, they lost some folks, but they really lose some folks.
Glad McConkey's coming back.
Well, there you go with that. All right, 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. As we roll along here, I was big mad, Jackpot, because I thought that Green Bay was going to win, and how the fuck does that happen?
That'll block you. It was like the Gamecocks a few years ago when they went to Tennessee. If you remember, they blocked a punt and kind of rode that to a victory over the Gamecocks. And San Francisco blocked a punt last night and took it for a touchdown and kind of rode that to a win over Green Bay. It's a game changer. It really is.
Yeah. Well, under that though, here's the thing with that. This is not to be disrespectful there, Jackpot, but the Gamecocks didn't hold the fucking Tennessee quarterback to 131 yards. So,
no matter. I mean, every game's different,
Total yards for, let's see here. I'm trying to find, okay. Yeah, they held them to 237 yards total. And they lost. And the reason they lost is because they didn't do very well on the other side of the ball. Jones had 12 carries for 41 yards. They ran for 67 yards on the ground. What a shit show. I thought they were going to win, and then we'll be talking about Green Bay in the next round, and no, and then now they're just a shithole. 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. Final segment for calls here. Carolina Titan says UGA is losing all them players because Stetson Bennett is coming back and they don't want to play with him knowing those 2 5-stars are on the bench. They're having the Fields flashbacks. Maybe they should look down at their hand and see that championship ring that Stetson Bennett helped them get. Maybe they should look down at that. Just a thought.
Yeah. That's true.
I don't understand the hatred for this guy.
It was good enough. I don't know. That's the damnedest thing I've ever seen.
But it's literally at the point where he won the national title, breaks the 40-year streak, and it's like, get the fuck out of here.
So he's like, damn.
Goddamn, damn, we got to find a new quarterback. We suck. Anyway. So, yeah, I was big time upset about that. Tony says the butt hurt is palpitating. Look, I don't give a shit who starts at quarterback for Georgia. I mean, I'm just saying it's funny that this guy got you out of that streak and now he's not good enough to play. Motivated Dedicated says we don't care who leaves. We got playmakers. Look, having playmakers is important, but if you don't have a good quarterback, I mean, I love the people, by the way. Have you seen the Georgia fans that are hanging their hat on Gunnar Stockton? Oh, he's going to come in and he's going to be awesome. He's going to be awesome. I mean, he hasn't played a college down yet, but he's going to be awesome. Okay. We already know that he has issues with choices. Is he the one player that makes you butthurt the most right now? As far as
fuck that guy.
He's the offensive side of Xavier Thomas for you, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Fuck him. I hope he goes down there and fizzles out and transfers to some podunk junior college, goes out there and gets some girl pregnant and never sees them football field again.
My goodness. Can you hey Jackpot, read that comment?
Last I heard Gunnar got his mom pregnant. They do that kind of stuff over in those mountains. I'm telling you. Probably a good thing you didn't come down to South Carolina. We don't want that inbred stuff spread all over the place down there. We run a good, clean Christian atmosphere. Yeah.
Yep. You guys, I tell you what, I heard that Shane Beamer gives each player 10 $1 bills. That way they can tip the crackheads on the way outside of the damn football facility on the way to their cars. Here you go. Go give that crackhead $1. That's what happens down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. 803-470-2905. We'll have the championship matchups next week with what is it? The Rams and the Niners. Who gives a fuck? And the Chiefs and the Bengals. I actually want to watch that game.
Yeah. Yep.
So I don't really give a shit about I do have butthurt about the NFC Championship game. I really, really do. Joey says the Taters are going to be crying next year. Crying about what, sir? What is Clemson going to be crying about?
Losing? I don't know.
Losing to who?
I don't know. I see 3 or 4 losses on that schedule.
You're completely. I mean, are you hitting the Miller Lite tonight? What's up with that?
No, I mean, Gamecocks. I think that Notre Dame. I think that Florida State finally rises up and scalps you. I think NC State probably gets you again. I think Wake Forest is probably looking for revenge as well.
Bulldog says jackpot bullshit. You know, Stockton decided to go to South Carolina. You'd be happy as fuck. Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, I would, but I mean, he has no. He has no morals. So fuck him. I mean, I wish nothing but the worst for him.
Stubs his toe and he gets on his glasses. They're permanently fogged up. SEC dog with a valid point. A valid point. I mean, we actually have tailgate video of that. So that's real. B-Bean wants to know, why did you hide your face when Jackpot listed Clemson's future losses? Because I don't like laughing at my co-host when he says things that are galactically stupid. I like to think that we're both on the same level here.
NC State this year, too. So it's not possible.
Yeah, not in Death Valley. We're not losing a game in Death Valley this year. Write your name down on that.
You're losing 2, I know of. You like NC State.
You are completely out of your gourd if you think that happens. That's not
Gamecocks and NC State.
We're not losing to the Gamecocks.
That dump.
You couldn't score. You couldn't score a point last year. You think you can go into Death Valley and win?
Last year. This isn't last year.
This isn't last year. Okay, well, that's fine. Our defense returns from last year, and you're still a shithole. So there you go. The thought, I just love the Gamecock fans. This is our year. We're going to go up to Clemson and we're going to win. I stand by what I said. We're getting 10 straight.
One of those years, it's actually going to happen. So
Decade of dicking. Decade of dicking.
Yeah, fuck that.
I've called it a long time ago. That's what's going to happen. I could almost buy NC State, but South Carolina's not happening.
Whatever.
Damn.
South Carolina's better than NC State.
You are out of your mind.
South Carolina beat North Carolina's ass worse than NC State did.
North Carolina didn't want to be there. It was nothing you did.
That's why they're. Well, if they didn't want to be there, starting quarterback would have wouldn't have played. None of those other players would have played in that game. They all wanted to be there. They wanted that thing. They wanted that Mayo bath.
Let me explain something to you. Mac Brown is 70-something years old and is a national championship coach. He was not going to sit there and let them pour that fucking mayonnaise on him.
He didn't want to win a game. No,
he didn't want to win that game.
Mac
Brown sent out a text message and said, "Look, when they put that chicken coach under there, and we dumped mayonnaise on him. It's chicken salad.
Keep calm and carry on."
They made your coach a batch of chicken salad in front of everybody. Yeah. That's what happened.
Well,
so Brandon says, "What happened the last time that NC State played South Carolina? Hey, they won. They won. If you want to talk about South Carolina and NC State, okay, but South Carolina's not on Clemson's level yet. You need another 2 recruiting classes. Got all these guys coming in and at skill positions. Hadn't heard anything about the offensive line, which was a shithole.
Offensive line paved the way for 1,000 yards rushing. Year before, same guys. It wasn't so much the offensive line as that shitty ass coaching. And I still stand by that. He sucks.
So, well, let me get this straight. We can talk about, from time past, unless it involves Clemson beating that ass 30-0. We could talk about the 1,000-yard rusher, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Bulldog says, "I actually think South Carolina actually has a good chance of beating Clemson this year." Yeah.
Damn good.
In baseball, I think they'll win the baseball series. You're right about that. Got some guys that can play. I may end up walking out.
He's spitting facts.
Which one?
Rack dog. Like rack ball.
Rack
dog.
The Gamecocks have a better QB. Okay. Sure. We can talk. Okay, you think that was the only thing that kept you from not scoring was your QB? Okay.
Well, it was.
So it was all on Jason Brown, is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, the kid looked like he'd never seen a football.
Well, in that matchup, just for for giggles, I was looking at that and they gave up. Pakalak says they gave up. Well, the same coaching staff returns from a team that gave up, in your opinion. So, I guess he's calling the team quitters.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we'll have plenty of time to talk about that. South Carolina will have 4 or 5 losses by then, so.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, make sure you follow the show on the Carolina Jackpot channel.
Yeah. Brother Mike, you said something to me about singing some Kenny Rogers music.
I said you would sing it.
Yeah, I was going to sing some.
What are you going to sing?
If they would indulge me for a moment, I'll sing.
We'll let you go by yourself. Here we go. Jackpot's going to sing.
Okay, here we go. Let me get this ready. All my life was a picture, once plain, pure, and white, till you moved with your pen, changing moods now and then, till the balance was right. Then you let it some music. Every note was in place, and anybody could see all the changes in me by the look on my face. You decorated my life, created a world where dreams are apart. Oh, and you decorated my life by painting your love all over my heart. You decorated my life. Stop that!
What? I didn't do it.
He's acting like an ass. Get back in the damn picture.
I thought you wanted to sing. I thought you wanted to sing. I was helping. I can't control virtual Kale. He just says whatever the fuck he wants. So don't get mad.
Well,
I mean,
virtual
shit.
Kale, fuck that. Whatever the fuck. That being so would stop him. Look here, damn it. That was I hit the damn high note on that one. That was a great performance.
I don't know shit about fuck.
Jackpot's singing.
Yeah, that is fucking great.
What are you gonna sing for us Wednesday, Jackpot? Can we take requests?
Sure.
All right. Well, there you go. Hello, son. What would you like? Find out what you. Oh, they want me to sing. I'm not gonna sing anything.
Bible About Beauty says DeAndre Johnson. What the fuck are we doing out there? You know what that's from?
No. What? Enlighten me. I can't remember.
I lost it during the live stream, that Tennessee game, and that first game of the 2020 season. When we didn't have any fans in the stand or whatever, and I guess I started yelling about somebody named DeAndre Johnson who got a sack for Tennessee. I'm like, who's this fucking freshman? And Pigskin Pete saved that clip and plays it sometimes whenever he refers to Carolina Jackpot.
Welcome to the program. Good evening.
Big Barney Ross calling back. I'm going to go ahead and put in my request for Wednesday. I would like to hear Jackpot sing A Whole Lot of Love by Big Barney Ross on that.
I think, was this the clip, Jackpot?
What the fuck?
Open the lid.
What the fuck are we doing out there?
No, it was I don't know where that was from, but I mean, I've said that so many times. I say that like virtually every Saturday. So yeah, it all kind of put together at this point.
No, I think I've got that somewhere. Hold on. The what the fuck are we doing out there? I know I've got it somewhere. Is it? No, it's not this one.
Fuck my life. Fuck it.
Oh, here it is. Here we go, Jackpot.
What the fuck are we doing out there?
That has to be it. What the fuck are we doing out there? B-Bean wants to hear you sing California Love. Dennis Wilson wants to hear you sing It's Raining Men.
No. I can't.
Come on.
Didn't you have a clip on there or something about me saying something like we just lost in the fucking Citadel?
Yeah, I've got that one. Hold on.
Oh, God.
That one's actually pretty good. Hold on. That's actually really funny. That one was you said that right after you lost to the Citadel. Let's see here. Come on, where is it? It's actually really funny. Hang out for that for a second. Kale's perturbed.
Perturbed. I'm just a bit perturbed.
I'm mad. I'm just a little bit perturbed.
Might not win. Oh, here it is. This is after the Gamecocks lost to the Citadel.
We lost to the Citadel for the second time in 25 fucking years.
Oh goodness, poor jackpot. Yeah, South Carolina lost to the Citadel in football. They've lost 2 out of the last 3 to the Citadel in football. I mean that's
Whatever the fuck.
but it's true, virtual jackpot. You've lost 2 out of the last 3 to the Citadel. What happens if you play them again?
Oh fuck! Now we might not win. Sucks. I don't think they're on the schedule again for a long time. I don't think they're ever.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna put them back on the schedule again for a while.
So I think you paid them $400,000 to come whip your ass. They took that bus back to Charleston, and everybody got Chick-fil-A as for winning. And then they're like, here's your check. No, you're not on the schedule anymore. Somebody scheduled Benedict so we can get a win.
Down there when I was a kid, the first game I ever went to at South Carolina, first game I ever went to that I remember going to was in 1980. We played the Citadel, and we beat them pretty convincingly and easily that day. I went to one a few years later. Might have been it might have been the year that we I think it was that the year Carolina started 9-0, and we played them the first game of the season, and they damn near beat us in that one too. They damn near did. It was like 31-24 or something. We pulled it out, but that was that's crazy.
What's up, Brent? Watching online, appreciate you. Anyway, so there you go. Jackpot. He'll sing something on Wednesday. I don't know what it's going to be. If the Gamecocks win 8 games this year, I'll sing something on the program. There you go. That's a fair bet there, Jackpot. You win 8 games, I'll sing. If you win 7 going into the Clemson matchup, I'll sing at the live show. I'll sing whatever the fuck Jackpot wants me to sing.
Well,
there you go, Jackpot. That's a good bet, right?
Yeah.
There you go. I'll sing whatever the hell it is you want me to sing. Someone said I have a whole shirt on. For some reason, I'm fucking cold. Normally I just sit around in my t-shirt, but tonight I'm cold as shit.
You can sit around in your t-shirt in the sleeveless shirt.
Right. 8 games in the regular season there, folks. 7 in the regular season before the Clemson game. So there you go. Same way. They're not winning the Clemson game. That's not happening.
Yep.
Nope. The hat says it's age. I don't think it's age. I think I'm just fucking cold. I think that's what it boiled down to. All right. Well, appreciate you guys checking into the show. Well, B Bean says, Rob, don't sing. The internet is forever. Carolina Titan says 9 games, and Rob sings Nickelback. Jesus. Gonna harness me with that. That's the way to get my wife to come to a live show is, hey, Rob's gonna have to sing something. That'd be some shit. What'd you say, Karen? Yeah, the wife says she wants to pick the song, Jackpot. Will you yield to her? Let her pick. She'll probably have me singing something from, I don't know. I can't even begin to pick her brain as to what she'd have me singing.
So she agrees that the game 9 games is about time as well. Yeah, cool. Me too.
Yeah, I mean, the women in this house live to disappoint me. The wife probably thinks they're going to win 10 games. Wouldn't surprise me. Glenn says he's buying your album, Jackpot. I could see Jackpot on an album.
Thank you.
Like the old Kenny Rogers album with I may Photoshop Jackpot's face on it. I may do that. That'll be some funny shit. All right, guys, we've had fun. Yeah, Brad Brownell should be fired. Engelbert Humperdinck. The hat wants you to sing WAP.
Humperdinck.
I don't know. I want you to sing WAP. I'm not singing WAP. Jesus. That would be terrible. In front of that crowd. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you later.